Hi Flosstube, we got cut off in the middle of Bumblebee Dragonline. Basically, just want to let you know that I'd been wanting to start her for a long time and finally did around March. Just those few stitches you saw. I haven't even counted up to see how many it is. So that's what got cut off. So we're still in our Big Witch energy bag. And this is a gift. A kit that I received. I love it so much. I'm so excited about it. It's called Snow Umbrella, and they're coasters. And it's a kit by Craftways. And it comes with the threads, and it comes with the coasters and the fabric, and it has 4 different snowmen. I can't show you this page because it's the pattern of these, but I'm working on the first one there in the upper left, the snowman with the umbrella that has the purple tones to it. And so I started this when I was in Oklahoma, and I'll go ahead and show you just what I've got done so far. Not a whole lot, just the workings of the snowman. So that's where I'm at on that. I don't have a set finish date on it, or even working date on it right now. I've got some others that are a little bit more priorities, but you know, I can be tempted. I can be tempted to pick it back up before I expect. So that is where I'm at on the snowman with umbrellas Craftways kit. And then I just don't have a lot of room here. I've shown this pattern before, and I'm still trying to get it kitted up. This is a Gathering of Roses. It's a Marilyn Levitt in Bloom authored pattern. It says, "A gathering of roses, a gift of love for you. May all your days be filled with joy and all your dreams come true." And I've always loved her. I'm not taking her out of the bag right now because it's just a little too much. I'm kind of having the shaky hands thing and some nervousness and anxiousness and, you know, all the things we've talked about. These other ones I'm just kind of passing here are ones that you saw in with update number 1 that I still don't have the cover photos to be able to show, and I have not stitched any more on them since you saw them. So there's really nothing for me to show with those. So those will go back in the Witchy energy bag, and I'm just going to put things back in the bags, that way I know what bag it came out of, which bag it went back into. Oh, and if you watched with update 1, 2, or 3, I found the little hanger that goes to my bee. Now I have to find the bee because it's in a stack over there on the nightstand. So this had fallen into another kit, so I'm so glad that I found it. And I think I set everything out of that bag yet, because all the rest of this is what I showed in whip 3. Okay, so I think we are finished with another bag. This is one I will show. It is, I know they always reference just, you know, dogs and cats when they speak of the Rainbow Bridge, but there's a part of me that believes that all of our loved animals are waiting for us. And I recently experienced a huge loss with one of my companion pets that I've had the pleasure of getting to be involved with, and I'm going to try not to cry. And the owner is suffering, and very badly, and he horses don't normally live to 32 years old. So she's hoping he'd make it to 35 like her female horse. And I unfortunately was there many years ago for her last day, and I was the one to be there for Norman's last day. And a lot of responsibility to take on and do justice to the animals' last breaths. Make sure they're not alone, not afraid, and know they're loved. So, excuse me. I thought it's been long enough I could do this without getting this emotional. But I guess I'm just a crybaby at heart when it comes to animals. I had the additional pleasure of getting to work on a test stitch for a client that was making a rainbow bridge that had 2 cats on it. And I've had numerous of my own cats through the years. So I went ahead and stitched it and made it a memorial piece to what I call my 2 French cats. I was studying French in school, and my cat had 2 kittens, and they were females, and they were both, one was mostly black and one was mostly white. She was white with black, the other one was black with white. And so I named them Etoile and Minuit. Minuit for midnight, Etoile for star, and I don't have any kind of French pronunciation. They both died at 7 and 8 years old. So even though L'Etoile was mostly white, she had enough black on her. This pattern is silhouette, so it's in black. So anyway, it says pieces of my heart are over the rainbow bridge, and then I have each cat's name. And I'm sorry, I don't have an iron right now where I'm at. And I will get the name of the designer and put it in the notes below. This pattern is available on her shop. It's available in 1 cat, 2 cats, 1 dog, 2 dogs, and a dog and a cat. So, and this is my first test stitch. It is on 16 count Ada, and then there's my kitty cats. So this is just kind of a good timing. I stitched this before the horse passed, but I think it was preparatory, maybe, I don't know. I helped another lady with her dog passing this year as well. Actually, 2 of her dogs passing. One in my lap, the other right after I left. So it's been an emotional roller coaster year when it comes to these things, and that's kind of not where the majority of the depression, anxiety is coming from right now, but it's not helping the issue any. So I don't really have people to talk to about it, other than I do have a doctor I speak with, but you know, he's not available every day when you need to talk, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, right? Just do what we do. I really want my stitchy bug back, so I'm trying everything I can to stay engaged with my cross stitch so that my bug will come back. And I think that's all I have for stitchy bags right now. I think I am going to take a little bit of break and probably take a little nap and have some late lunch. Go pet a donkey for a little bit. and then maybe try and do, maybe, I think I have 3 total bags, not full, and then I have quite a bit of maybe like some patterns to go through, some things that I've received generous gifts, and some things I found that had been in my trunk that I kind of forgot about because I buried them accidentally. And so I'm also going to try to participate in Fandom Stitching Central's Dash Go, which is a similar concept to Whip Go, where you set up a grid, and this one is has different levels. So if you go for the top level, you stitch exact prompts. If you go for the mid-level, you kind of stitch anything you want, but you have to choose where on the board it's going to be, so you have to stitch it that day. If you go for the lower level, you know, just kind of stitch anything you want, but you do have to have like some full coverages or BAPs projects in that. So the only BAP I have with me is the new one I started, the Bumblebee Dragon Lean, and because it's 28 count, 2/1, 10th stitch, that's not something I can look at, you know, spitting out a certain number of stitches within a day or two. So I'm trying to figure out what patterns I have to see if I could go for the top level. If not, to see if I have 36 whips to put into the mid-level. So I'm kind of looking between the mid-level and the higher level as far as points earnings, just to kind of maybe tide me over until Myth starts back up for my team again. And I haven't really been participating in all the groups I'm in very much because the Stitchy Bug's been gone. So I'm hoping that by kind of doing all this planning right now and scheduling and going through, it'll really invigorate the Stitchy Bug so that I can really start applying some stitches to my to the groups I'm in, because I love all the groups I'm in. I was originally going to just delete every group that I haven't touched in like 3 months, and that's just, it was a rash decision, and it's not the decision for me. So I'm going to reinvigorate myself in a number of groups, and then I'm going to, the ones that I'm still not invigorated in, I'm not making decisions to get out of them yet. I'm maybe going to just maybe do one event in them, and just, I like to try everything, because I do like to challenge myself, but within what I'm learning now is there has to be limits to, there are days I can do stretch goals and days that I can't, so I do need to give myself grace in that, which I'm still learning, and I need to set some boundaries within myself of, you know, how much I'm going to take on as a set in stone goal and how much I'm going to have as a movable goal. So kind of the groups that I'm allowed to kind of move things around, you know, maybe stitch one thing in this event, one thing in that event, will probably be the ones I'm going to really invigorate, and the ones that are kind of very stringent, I may just get back into them a little more slowly. We'll see how it goes. So thank you for joining me. Sorry for all these kind of weird length videos. I'm filming on 2 different, one is my phone, and one is my small, very low functioning laptop that I just got back from the shop. It still can't keep a battery charge, but as long as I plug in, I can use it for limited things. I thought I'd test it out making some videos. There's like 30 gigabytes of space. There's, you know, 1.5, no, 5.5 gigs of RAM memory, and it still can't record more than a 20-minute video. So I don't know what is wrong with that, and I don't. But sometimes it's 14 minutes, or sometimes it's 12, and sometimes it's 24. Like, it's such a random amount. So until I can kind of figure out the technology, a lot of these videos are going to be cut off, which I don't like, because it's kind of like hanging up the phone. It's quite rude, and it's not pleasurable to watch. So thank you for hanging in there with me. I have some diehard subscribers that are willing to stick with my coming and going. If you have any friends that might like kind of some random videos and need to add another one to their watch list, go ahead and let them know. I would welcome them. Comments, definitely welcome, even if all you want to do is just say hi. And there's somebody I have to say hi to, and don't know if this young gentleman is watching, but if you are, I just want to let you know you're my favorite chicken tender, and you're doing a 2 thumbs up job. You keep going. Okay, so have a great day. Enjoy stitching your memories. Talk to you later. Bye.